the final one of the 3 new Valentine's costumes, and arguably the best, or at least I think the most important. Now, don't get me wrong, I know Escanor got his final headpiece, which is huge. He is now once again the highest CC character in the entire game, but I mean, with how good this one looks on Diane, and the fact that I think this is probably her only good costume, I know there may be some different opinions about that, but I just think all of her costumes prior to this weren't the best. There definitely could have been better ones. Oh, look at that starting RNG as well. That is so good. And I know we are using a team using all of the costumes, but I was going to go ahead and use some kind of Ult Rush variant with Diane, but I figured why not? Let's just run something a whole lot more fun, a whole lot more viable, and just go ahead and chuck Purgatory Meliodas and Ultimate Escanor on the same team, but we're actually patiencing those as well. I know it is only Gotha cards, but I forget just how strong she can be, especially once this Diane gets built up. She is arguably way stronger than the Traitor Meliodas. And then I might just go ahead and chuck out a single target card. I wonder how much damage we can get on Gotha just with a single target. I know she hasn't got a whole bunch of her attack built up, but let's see. But yeah, absolutely. This costume is so goddamn good. Cutout for all of them are absolutely amazing. I mean, you guys have heard me talk about these costumes and pretty much just absolutely just loving them. They are way too good for this game. Let's see, Diane Ultimate, 6 out of 6 since we can go ahead and finally buy coins for her. My luck on her banner was so bad, kind of duplicating or mimicking the luck I had on the Merlin banner, the newer Merlin banner. They were both just such bad summons for me. I think I still have the newer Fest Merlin, only at 1/6, which is super unfortunate. Is this Escanor just going to end up finishing himself off with his own cards? I didn't pay attention to if we even got him into the revive state. Yeah, definitely did with how much damage he did there. Holy man. I mean, this is at least good for... Oh no, we're not going to have the final opponent spawn in. That's alright. We can just go ahead and kill everyone with the DN Ultimate and see the card in on the very first match, which is what we love to go ahead and see. Where is it? Where is it? Hey, there we go. Man, that one is just... It is way too good. And then finishing those 2 off. Easy money. But let me know in the comments section down below who you guys think is the best out of the 3. We're actually coming up against Unknown with Rem and Ram in the front. A really weird team. I'm guessing the Ekin is probably going to have Tarmiel Grace or... Yeah, just to make sure she stays alive. I mean, if I go something like... I really want to go ahead and use double Escanor, but that's going to kind of get us all locked up. I also want her dead turn 1 would be really nice. I think I may just go for something like this. Why not? This is going to get good damage on her. I can almost guarantee she's going to survive into the next turn, especially considering they're using Evasion Food. That is kind of sad. It's not often that I feel like I've been versing Evasion Food users as of recent, so hey, there's definitely going to be that person out there running an Unknown team with it, so well, what can you do? As long as our card RNG is good next turn, yeah. I mean, we could just try and go for another DN Ult Rush. Use the Pulverized cards, get good damage. I mean, as long as she's getting hit here, she should be just fine. Level 1's for 2 turns, isn't it? Yeah, 2 turns. This DN as well with the new cosmetic, absolutely been loving it since I can use it in the new Demonic Beast battle. Pretty much every attempt, and I get to see it. Pretty much all day, every day of them trying to grind out those first 2 stages. I mean, it doesn't take super long to go ahead and get done, but it's definitely annoying to say the least. Let's go 1 and then 2. I have full faith in that killing her. If not, at least removes the ultimate gauge and we should still be fine. Really? Only 50,000? Damn, I guess she just hasn't taken enough damage as of yet. Yeah, that's kinda not doing great right now, Diane. I mean, block effects, so we're not gonna get the pulverize if we want to go for that again. I mean, the fact that he's lost 2 ult gauge, it doesn't look like he's gonna go for that kind of play. Stun on Diane. I mean, she was blocked anyways. I'm completely fine with her being stunned. That gets us the True Magic, and then we should be able to finish everything off with melee. Not going to completely throw for us when it comes to the damage side of things, unlike Diane did. I mean, I feel like we could get more damage just using them all separately, but... Oh, maybe not. Maybe using the level 2 True Magic is the best way to get this one done, but surely melee, right? Surely you're not going to just do absolute garbage damage here, and you're just going to one-tap everyone like you do, the GOAT of Grand Cross. Still selling. There is surely going to be an Nanashi in the back. There is no way we're doing this little damage with characters like Purgatory Melee. At this point, though, I think we should be good. Unless he has another stun. Actually, yeah, of course he's using Nanashi. I can see the buffs on him. That Nanashi Holy Relic is something else. That is... it just leaves me speechless how good that Holy Relic is and how big of a thing it was for the Unknown team. Unknown team hasn't got any super good character releases as of recent, but they can keep up with these newer characters entirely due to that Holy Relic. He's completely kept that team alive. If it's not something like Ultimate or Purgatory Melee, he can get work done. I do think the King Holy Relic is definitely very nice, but probably not as good as the other ones we're seeing. I mean, is even that gonna kill? Am I better off going something like this? I still feel kind of scared that we're not going to be able to finish things off. This is honestly a good team just due to how many stats they're getting from everyone. Yeah, okay, that should finish things there. Thank God, man, that is over. Ekinder's just destroying everyone at that point. Rem gone as well. Oh, there you go, Rem on the side as well. Sweet. I'm glad we didn't end up losing that one, because kind of trash talking the team at the beginning there. Didn't do too bad, though. This is a team where you're going to win entirely due to how much of a powerhouse each and every one of these characters is. Tamiel Grace could be on either Merlin or Melly here. I'm hoping it's on Merlin. That looks good for us. Come on, let's see it. Okay, yeah, sweet. We'll go 1. I could go something like this. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the play. Sweet. That should be more than enough to kill Melly as well, and then we can show off the Escanor ultimate. Only 3-6. I doubt they're going to return Escanor with the Mael banner, or what we're guessing is going to be the Mael banner coming up. We'll just have to wait and see. By the time this one releases, I think we might be a day or two away from the live stream, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm really excited. A couple people changing their guesses to think it's maybe going to be Wheelchair Gotha. I wanted Wheelchair Gotha for the longest time, but now that we've had all this talk about Mael, I really, really want it to be him. I want it to be a light type Mael. I want him to be able to revive the Angel team. Only thing about that team is I'm just not the biggest fan of the light Elizabeth. She has this real slow playstyle where you're waiting to go ahead and get a passive proc, get the full heal. Don't get me wrong, it is very, very strong, but just not my playstyle. I'd much rather be using some kind of Ludo team, one-tapping someone right out the gates, and kind of going from there. Yeah, I mean, killing you would be great and all. I don't really care too much about the stance. If we can get rid of Raphtalia, the damage on his Nathami is just going to be severely reduced. I doubt it's going to be able to proc revive and kill in the same turn though. I mean, we have melee AoE, we can still go ahead and go for some kind of just finish him off on the side. Elizabeth's shield could be kind of annoying, but I think we should still be alright for this matchup here. Surely one of these melee cards can destroy the shield and then we can use the other to finish her off. Are you using... Dude. We want the Nasty Holy Relic on fun teams, we don't want it on this. Oh god, this is my worst nightmare. I, for the longest time, absolutely hated the Barn team. I just thought it was this cheesy, easy win team, but now that we've got stuff like Now for me, I just think it's an even more lame variant of that team. And I guess we just go something like this, right? I could try and go for melee ult instead. I'm guessing one of you guys has Tamiel Grace on you though, so we're gonna get blocked after using these melee cards. I'll at least get rid of the first one. I have full faith that he's going to be able to finish Raphtalia off with this second card, but just in case, I definitely should have used the Escanor single target card on someone else. That's fine, as long as we get her dead. I honestly thought that I'd go ahead and single target the other Elizabeth on Now for me, but Now for me taking a lot of hits by this point. Yeah, he's scary. It's been a while since I've versed, and Now for me, surely his damage is reduced that much by not having her there, and the fact that, yeah, without her passive there, without the Holy Relic, I think we should be fine to go ahead and tank some of these hits. Let's see it. Look at this. Nothing. Yeah, it's... If you can get rid of her turn 1, you should be fine. That's why using the Elizabeth strat was kind of nice. Didn't really want to have to go ahead and use that on the shield, but... and then I guess we can just go something like this. That'd be nice if that had just gone through the shield and one-tapped the Elizabeth in the one card, but... by this point, there's not an awful lot he can do here. It's just going to be us slowly dwindling down the rest of his team due to how tanky they are. I'd like to go ahead and use the... Actually, I might record a Now For Me video after this, and maybe put it before this video, because I still have yet to use him with the Festival King since the Holy Relic release, and although that's still once again a very slow-paced team, I think it'd at least be a little bit more fun to watch than Now For Me Goddess Liz, which, come on man, we're almost 4 years into the game and you're still wanting to use Goddess Liz. It's cringe. Cringe, cringe, cringe. Oh well. Escanor ultimate to finish the video off. I mean, I know it's the Deanne showcase, but that is just perfect. Oh wow, he tanked that so... Oh, I think he got the revive there from his passive. I completely forgot he had that. Finish him off with the Scorch? Yeah, nice. I mean, scrap that. I still have one more stamina to use, so we might as well go ahead and use it. I'm not sure if we faced any demon teams throughout today's video. I did take a couple breaks through the recording of this one just to help out with stuff. What do we want to go ahead and do? I'm guessing Escanor single target into you might be our best bet. Not using the Tarmiel Grace on... I mean, I'll go ahead and inspect his Estarossa after this, but if you guys are using the Demon Team, please swap your Tarmiel over to Meliodas. I know Darkness is great and all, and it's super strong. You can get those super chunky stats, but man, having Meliodas alive is so much more beneficial than getting an extra 5,000 attack. Come on, man. Estarossa, if he's not turn 2 or something like that, he's not as useful as this man. No way. The fact that this man can be fully built up after 1 turn, even going second, he can be built up turn 1 if you end up going second just by taking the 3 hits. He's pure insanity. Nothing is comparing to him at this point. Look at that. Second turn, we've already got our Max Darkness here. Yeah, let's go ahead and check the Estarossa just because Tarmiel Grace, not how you want to be running that one. And then I might go ahead and just attack with Dian. That way we don't get the block on us. The last thing I want to be dealing with right now. With the Scorch damage and yeah, this is gonna be more than good enough. I'm glad it didn't go ahead and run the Ult Rush version with Dian, because this is just far too much fun using all of these no release characters. We'll see. Dian will probably get a Holy Relic sometime. I'm not going to say near future, but I definitely feel as if though there is a Dian Holy Relic on the way at some point. We're going to have to be seeing that one. What it's going to be, I'm not too sure. She's a pretty well-rounded character. Tanking ability, all that kind of stuff, her cards. Maybe something that gives her an extra ult gauge per card use could be very strong. Other than that, I'm not too sure, because her ultimate, having healed, very strong. Great for demonic beast battles, all that kind of stuff. The Pulverize card is also going to benefit massively from that one, so I think that's probably what the best thing they could go ahead and do for her. Something like this, I'm kind of liking the look of. Hoping you'll be able to finish off Estarossa for sure, right, Escanor? Yeah, never mind. Who am I kidding? AoE maybe kill Zeldris? Oh, definitely kill Zeldris. Ah, well, that's, once again, perfect way to wrap up the video with such a good win. Anything is though, getting through all these Escanor revives after the fact, I really cannot wait for them to bring him back for coins, because instantly buying that guy to 6 out of 6. I didn't even care about the ultimate. The second you get that thing to 3/6, he's one-tapping anything in the game, but man, those extra revives really help out. But there we go, that just about does it for today's video. Still, in my opinion, the Dian costume being the best out of the 3. They're all super amazing. Easily all SS tier costumes in my opinion, but I mean, look at that. Let's go ahead and actually look at the rest of her costumes. Like, I mean, default ones are okay. That one's all right. Same with the other 2 here, but mid, this one's cool, but I definitely don't like it. These are probably slightly better than the original release costumes. And I think this new one that just came out completely topples them all. You can say this one's the best one, but yeah, sure, you're 0.0001% of the game, and not everyone's going to be able to use that, and you don't even get to keep it permanently, which I think is the most ridiculous thing. But once again, that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.